Hi again. So I'm now back and I'm so pleased with the results of John Cena winning at WrestleMania. You knew it was going to happen. It was so predictable, and that's what I hate about the WWE sometimes. Even though, yeah, John Cena, I really love him and I want him to win, but it's so unbelievably, and it's predictable. You just knew it was going to happen. It was obvious that John Cena was obviously going to prove The Rock again. He was going to prove him wrong. Obviously, he's going to get all rowdy and he's going to knock Rock out. You just knew it was going to happen. He's going to kick his ass, which he did. And he won the WWE Championship. Now all he needs to do is turn the championship back to how he has it. Because actually, I think it looks quite nice. The way The Rock did it looks quite nice. I quite like it, but I still prefer John Cena's. As it's John Cena. And it's bulkier and it looks better. And I've got my John Cena medallion thing on. I got this back in 2010 on 9th of November, I think, or the 11th of November on the Tuesday, which is when I went to Monday Night Raw. When it came over in the UK, it was awesome. It was really good, and that was when John Cena was with Wade Barrett and he was accompanying Nexus, and yeah, it was a really good show. And The Miz had the Money in the Bank, which was so cool. And I really love The Miz, and I'm so glad that he won the Intercontinental Championship. Now back to The Rock and John Cena anyway, I'll talk about that later. I'm pleased with the results, as I just said earlier. But as I said earlier again, it was predictable. So predictable, everyone knew it. Obviously John Cena's still got his haters. Is he going to turn a heel? We don't know. It's about time, because he's been a face for 8 years of his 10 years of his career. Like, him in the Attitude Era was pretty cool and funny, so I think he should go back to that character, so that'd be so cool. And back to wearing his jerseys and his caps. But still, it's so annoying that he brings out his new tops, but I might get John Cena's new top, or I might get The Miz, because I like them both. But yeah, it was actually a great match. And it was so much more better than the WrestleMania 28 match, I must admit. It was, totally, because, I mean, there was more grappling, I think, in this one. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't seen the WrestleMania 28 one in ages. But it seemed to flow more, and it picked up the pace a bit more. And then John Cena trying to taunt The Rock with The Rock's moves. Every time he went for it, didn't work. Every time John Cena went for the AA or the FU, whatever you want to call it, it didn't work. The Rock come out of it, as usual. And when he got The Rock in the STFU a few times, or whatever they call it now, the STF. But I know it's the STFU. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, so he got in that for a few times, and then he won it by doing the Attitude Adjustment. About freaking time, but I think he could have gone off a bit more better than that, with them actually allowing John Cena to taunt The Rock and actually do his moves to finish it off, or maybe then do the AA after he'd done that before. I mean, that would have been quite good. But it didn't happen, but obviously they went out with great sportsmanship, hugging each other and then saluting each other. That was just retarded, because it's obviously fake, you know, that, oh, they don't really hate each other, it's just a storyline, but to make it believable, it's not anyway. And people still get rowdy about it, even though they know it's fake. And I think, then why are you getting really rowdy about it in the first place? But I still do it as well, even though it's fake. But I like John Cena. Rock's alright, he's got a great sense of humour, but overall I think John Cena's, he's been very loyal. Not saying The Rock hasn't, because he's got great charisma, great skills. He's always had that amazing electrician, what the hell? Electricity, building up the suspense and having that great build up with the fans. And yeah, so I want to know your thoughts. Obviously, there's going to be like, Cena sucks, let's go Cena. Well, I just said that the wrong way round, but anyway, that's what it's all going to be, and a load of shit about him. It always happens, but yeah, I think it was pretty overall a really good match, and it was, and let's see what happens to the best. I haven't seen Monday Night Raw yet either, but so I partially know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, I'll watch that today maybe if I can, or try and streamline it. I don't know whether I'm going to stream it. And yeah, well done to John Cena, and he's my favourite wrestler. And I need to get his new top, or I'm getting the Miz's one. And oh yeah, I'm going back to the Miz again. So back to the Miz. This was predictable as well. Oh, they had their little feud with him being in a movie, Wade Barrett being in the movie. Oh, what's big enough? Well, actually, Miz, it's not a blockbuster movie. Even though I do love you and you're awesome, but it's not a blockbuster movie, so don't get over it. It's just WWE. Even though David Otunga is a thing with Halle Berry, with the call, wherever it is, crappy name. They could have called it the well, not the prostitute, because even though the prostitute could be a call or an escort, that would have been a better way, but you can't. I think it's about keeping someone hostage, or whatever it is anyway. They could have called, well, they can't call it hostage, because that was already with Bruce Willis. I'm not going to even go there, because I ain't getting into the movies. So, yeah. Well done to The Miz. I think he did a pretty good job in the film, but not overly, because he was trying to be a bit more like Clint Eastwood. Even if I got that right, I don't even know. I think I got that right anyway, or being like him, and you think going cool on the eyes. No, it's not gonna work. But yeah, good match. I think he does do Ric Flair's figure 4 lock justice. He does do the move justice. He does it well. Everyone reacts to it greatly, and I think because he's getting popular now, it's giving the fan more oomph, and it's giving him more oomph, and there's just a lot more good energy going on in the crowd and stuff like that, and I think that's really cool. And I think the fact that he does that move is pretty good as well. So yeah, but I like the skull crushing finale, so he should put that in as well as that when he comes to it. And yeah, Wade Barrett, I see they've gave him a push, about time and all, but I don't know really, some people haven't been given that push yet. I mean, like Fandango been given that push, when no other superstar been given a push. And I don't even know why I'm talking about this man, don't give a shit. Because him going against Chris Jericho, look, I don't care what anyone says, but he has been an NXT rookie for so long, and now he's been given that chance. Yeah, good on him. He's been given that chance in WWE, but you think of some of them superstars who have been given that great energy and has that great bond with the fans, they haven't exactly reached that goal yet. I mean, like, who can I say? Like, I can't even think of anyone yet now. But yeah, like, I would say Biggie Langston. Not saying he's got a good thing with the fans, but I think he's had more input, and he's had more input, definitely, like with Dolph Ziggler and that, and he would have been given a chance. I know he has now, which is good, but I think he could have done it on his own in a singles match, like Fandango has with Chris Jericho. But to be honest, I don't see why he's been given that opportunity. And the Divas Championship, I'm not going to even go there. I'm going to be doing another video on the Divas division, because in my opinion, I've got a lot of stuff to say of that, and it's just going to be overwhelming, and I'm just going to go through all this crap and this bunch of irrelevant stuff like I am now. But yeah, that's what WWE rides me to. And yeah, so WrestleMania was pretty good. Would I say it's the best one yet? No. And so I think WrestleMania 24 was actually a really great one. WrestleMania 25 was a bit shit. So was 26. No, 26 was probably one of the shittest ones, I must admit. But 24 was pretty good. I think that was a bit more believable with John Cena, Randy Orton, Triple H. I think that was totally more believable. And good on Triple H as well. And good on The Undertaker. That, again, was predictable. But who could take him out of his streak, you know? I think it's just cool if they just keep him in his streak, because in my opinion, Undertaker will be always unbeaten at WrestleMania, whether he loses or not, because he's just a legend at that great event. And